Hi everyone, welcome back to Tech Qualities. Today's episode we are going to be exploring the replacement of a keyboard on a Dell Precision 7560. Please like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. We're adding new videos every day. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to exemplify on this particular model is the keyboard comes off of the top of the palm rest. It's a beautiful design for replacing keyboards. Most Dell laptops you have to remove everything inside the laptop, including the motherboard, to get to the inner keyboard assembly. So on this one, it's beautiful. We can remove it right off the top of the palm rest. Alright, we'll get started by removing the screws, removing the bottom cover. Make sure you use your favorite plastic pry tool or spudger. Sorry I was off camera here. I had to move the laptop to get a good grip on it. Usually start at the front corner there and work my way around. Do not use your fingers on this model. The bottom cover has very sharp edges and you could slice your finger open, so we don't want that to happen. Okay, once we get the bottom cover off, first thing we're going to do is remove and disconnect our battery. Three screws along the top edge there, remove the connector cable and battery comes right out. And then you're going to remove your cables. Now in this particular example here, you saw that I'm unclipping the thinner touchpad cable. That's not necessary on this model. Some models you have 3 or 4 cables to disconnect, and I just absent-mindedly remove that one. You only have to remove the thicker ribbon cable for the keyboard on this one. And then you flip the keyboard over and you're going to see these little notches along the top of the keyboard. Use your pry tool or a small screwdriver to pry it up. Be careful as you're removing this keyboard frame. It is sensitive and you don't want to kink it or bend it. And then once you get the frame off, you're going to look for a series of small screws between the rows of keys. So you just got to look carefully and remove all of these screws, probably 5 or 6 of them. Once you get the screws out, you're going to use your pry tool to just grab the bottom edge, lift up slowly. As you lift it up, it'll start to remove the ribbon cable from underneath. There it is. And you see the 5 clips across the top of the keyboard that slide under the top edge of that palm rest. So with the old keyboard out, we now position the new keyboard in. You do not want to slide those top notches in just yet. Work on getting your ribbon cable through that slot. As you flip the laptop over, you can see that it's exposed there. So get it aligned. Just try to make sure it's pulled all the way through. Once it's through, then we're going to just lift up the bottom edge just enough to get those top clips into the under the upper part there. Once you get those slid in, then you can work that ribbon cable all the way back through again. I lift it up one more time and I just kind of give a little tug on that ribbon cable so it's all the way out. The keyboard is flush, ready for me to reapply these screws. So go ahead and reapply all the screws for the keyboard. Once your screws are all in, then you can reapply the frame. Now you can see I'm applying pressure around all the edges, the top edges, the side, the bottom edge, and then I'm putting pressure between all of the rows of keys. There are little clips on the bottom of this frame that have to re-engage to the keyboard. If they're not re-engaged, you're going to notice it's kind of sticking up and the keys are not sticking up as far as they need to. Once we get that back in, we flip it back over and we're going to reconnect. Again, I'm having to reconnect this because I really didn't need to disconnect it in the first place. No harm, no foul. Everyone has their own method of reconnecting these ribbon cables. I like to take my pry tool and just put it under the flap, the blue flap there, and I pinch it with my thumb, and it gives me some maneuverability to get that back in the slot. Reapply your battery, 3 screws across the top edge, and reconnect your battery. Really appreciate everyone watching today. Again, please like and subscribe to this video if you found it helpful. We're adding new videos every day. We like to assist new technicians coming into the field doing this kind of work. It gives them kind of an overview on what to expect. So we appreciate you joining us. When you put this bottom cover on really quick, you're going to make sure that the ports along the back are lined up, that it's flush across the back edge first before you apply pressure down towards the front edge. Reapply your screws and you guys are good to go. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.